Hello, I'm Dragoș, and in this video we're going to see how we can build an alternative to OpenClaw on a framework that potentially it's more powerful than what OpenClaw it's having, and it can be customized with the details that you need. So OpenClaw, if you don't know, it took the internet by storm, and it's the most fast-growing open source project. Basically, it is able to create a personal AI assistant that runs on your Mac or on your VPS server, and it has a lot of stars and a lot of chatter. And yeah, in this video we're going to check a way that I think it's better with a framework that it's called Agno, that can help you build a similar personal assistant that can help you with your daily tasks and can be customized with your details. And yeah, this is Agno basically, and this is a Python framework that can help you build the agent easily. And in here you see that it has like options to build a simple agent. You can add learning to it, you can build teams of agents very easily, you can build workflows. It has also an UI, an agent OS it's called, that you can plug your agents into that. But I've created something that it's linked to my Discord, and here you see that I am chatting with it. And for instance, I've asked him in here to provide me a script for this video. So this is linked to Discord, that is using a free model from OpenRouter. And in here you see that, for instance, I told him to help me create this video script, and he provided me the details. And yeah, right now this is live and it's running on my VPS server. It has a schedule, so basically from 1 hour to 1 hour it sends me the latest news on tech with repository that are on GitHub, and yeah, some details. It has access to the file system and everything. And if we are going to ask him a question, let's see if the OpenRouter model is working, you can ask it and he will listen to you and he will respond. He will have access to the VPS server. So you see in here that it's in here, and if you ask him like top processes on VPN, it will have access to the VPN server. It can run shell commands, it can alter files, it has cron and all of the details like this. And yeah, right now it is asking me the details, and I will just make a simple demonstration in here so you can see. So it remembers the things that we have ask him to, and right now he will go and run the command and see in here that it goes and fetch the details and sends them to me. And yeah, the important thing with Agno is the fact that they are having also a toolkit where they have created a lot of let's say a lot of tools in here. So basically in here you will have tools like web search, DuckDuckGo, you can plug your Exa, Hacker News, and other things. For social you have email, Gmail, integration, Slack, Telegram if you want, Twitter with X, WhatsApp, Reddit, Zoom. I have Discord in my case that it's set up, so you can easily set this thing up. It has web scraping, and then you have the data that you can plug into, so we can talk with databases and other things like that. You can add MCPs to it if you want. It has like Docker integration, and here I'm using the file and shell for this, so it can run commands and alter files on my file system. And it has other tools and integration. In here you see that you can add whatever it is available in here, like Confluence, 11 Labs if you want, File, GitHub. I have also GitHub in here, Linear, Jira, and yeah, Notion. So it has a lot of tools that can be plugged into it easily. So basically if we're going to go and check, for instance, let's go and check like this GitHub thing. In here you see that you just need to add the package in there. You're creating the GitHub token, and then you are going to just create the code and access this tool. And in here you see that it has like a verification and it has a lot of options. So basically you can link it to the database, you can create teams of agents in here, you can use whatever model you want. In here it has connections to most known models. In here you can add RAG to this, and yeah, basically it's very customizable and it has an ecosystem already behind the scenes, and the developers are very nice and they are doing a very good job from my point of view. I have used the Agno for some time. I've created some articles in the past. So in here, if you want to get started with Agno, and you will need to do this to get started with this project, you are just installing UV, and then you are just goes and configure your UV project, and you are going to install the things needed. In here I have created a video also that will explain you how you can get started with Agno. And yeah, I mean, Agno, it's a very nice project, and it has a lot of nice things that can help you create a good assistant. And in here I've created also an article with the code for this. So basically in here I have provide the details that you are going to install to have this working. So I'm gonna go into the project and we're going to check exactly how this project is built, so you can understand how this can be built by yourself. And in here I have the link to my repo with this Agno agent, not this one. So this one is the GitHub project, and in here you will have the details. So basically I have the project in here and it is running on a VPS server. So what I've created in here, it's a config file. So basically this it's telling the parameters for the Agno code. So in here you will tell the model that we're gonna run. Here you have some memory settings that it is using the Agno framework details of the agent. In here I have the toolkit with the tools that are linked right now to this project. So in here you see that I have web search, Hacker News, fetch for the website, GitHub, YouTube. I have file, I have shell, and I have Discord. Right now you can add the tools that you want easily. In here I have a heartbeat, I have a cron that it's created, and I have a workspace where I provide the details that you are seeing in OpenClaw, like the soul, the agent details and things like that. You can set your time zone for this, the memory, and in here you have the options to define custom agents. You already have an agent in there, and you see that you have the main agent and you have a research agent. You can grant him access to different tools. You can have skills for this because Agno it is using the skills framework, so you can add skills very easily. And then in the workspace side in here you will have the memory details. You have the agent MD file with the details, and it tells some details about this project, so the AI agent to know and help you work with this thing. In here I have a cron, so basically in here you can set up the schedules jobs that you want and when to run, and it's quite easy to add like this. You see that I have like a daily status, and in here you have the schedule that runs from 1 hour to 1 hour. This is just for test, that is fetching the latest AI news from web, Hacker News, GitHub, and provide you a story on Discord. So yeah, in here you have the memory thing with long-term memory, but Agno is using its own memory. You have the soul of this that you can configure, or you can ask the agent to configure. You have the user in here with the details. These are some details about me, and in here you have some environment variables. Basically I am linking this to Discord. You are just creating a Discord bot and you put the token in here, you put the API key. This is for open router in my case, but you can configure anything that has an open AI URL. And in here you see that I have open root, and I'm using this step 3.5 flash, which is free, and it is very fast and powerful to chat with my agent. And basically in here in the Bidoze bot I have all the details, so I have the agents. So basically in here this is the main file, and in here you see that I have defined all the tools in here with I've used Codex to help me build this. So Codex, it's very smart and understands things easily, and it can help you modify this project and add the things you need. I understand that this is not for everyone, but this is for the ones that wants to, I don't know, build something lightweight, and that it is for their like needs. And in here you see that it has the skills, and in here you have the parameters from the configuration file, and basically this is the agent and it's using the parameters in the config file, and that's about it. Here is the config file. Here I have the cron defined, so every time when you are creating a job or basically this is monitoring the cron file, and it is running the schedule in there. So you see that this code, it's lightweight. For the cron you have only 126 line. For the agent again you have 245 line. This is the Discord bot, so basically this is starting with my Discord channel in there, and yeah, it tells the details. Again, this is not very heavy. It is having like 400 lines. Herbit to check to see if this is up and running. And yeah, utils, again, this was built with Codex and it can be extended. Right now I just wanted to build something nice in Agno, because Agno, I think it has a lot of great features. I think they are underutilized, and that's why I wanted to have this build. And right now this is running, and basically I've created a service for the user, and in here I have the Bidoze bot. So basically what I have in here, I have cloned the project in here, and I told him where it is on the VPS server. It is in this thing, and in here I've told him to run the UV from where UV it's installed. Right now it's running on the Dragos user in local bin, and it's running the main.py of this. Basically this is the main.py, and yeah, I mean this is just loading the environment file, and it's starting the Discord bot, you see in here. And what else I have in this? Yeah, to restart, and I've told him to load the environment variables to be available in there. And right now, if we're going to check the VPS server, we're going to see that this is already running in there. Let me open the terminal in here. And right now it's connecting to the terminal. Okay, and right now I am in this environment, and yeah, in here if we're going to check the status, you're gonna see that this is running right now, and yeah, it is waiting for my input. And yeah, I mean this is just an early version. I've created this yesterday in 1.5 hours. I wanted to see if this can be done with Agno, and it can be done easily. And yeah, I mean you can go and create your own bot in here, and you can add the tools that you want from the Agno repository, and you can check my project if you want to see how it's built. And yeah, implementation has a lot of things, and you can add, for instance, learning, so this bot can learn. And yeah, you can check implementation and see what else is in here. And yeah, again, a big plus of this project is the fact that you have this toolkit in here that will allow you to integrate easily the tools that they have introduced in Agno. You don't need to create your custom code in here. You just go and add the tool. You can work with Codex to build this. It's very smart, and it understands Agno. It goes and station for you and creates everything from scratch. So if you want to get started with this, you just go and clone my repo, and you just go and run the UV run Python with main PI, so we can start it. Basically, if we're going to check the details in the repo, in here you see that you are just running the Python main with a config file in there after you are adding the details into your environment files, and after you install everything, if you're gonna use UV, it will gonna install everything for you from scratch. So yeah, I mean, this is Agno, and yeah, this is how you can use it to build your own alternative to OpenClaw that has a lot of features, and it has a lot in the ecosystem, and it's out there for some time, and maybe you can have something more secure than OpenClaw, because OpenClaw right now it is quite bloated from my point of view, and maybe it's easy to create something custom. So in case you want something more in details of how you can spin this thing up, I can create also a video with that, but this video I just wanted to show you Agno and the fact that it can be used easily to just go and create a similar alternative to OpenClaw that it is working with Discord. So thanks for watching, and in case you like what we have seen, please don't forget to like and subscribe.